If you really dig into the Seahawks' plan of action, should have been no surprise David Hawthorne moved on. I'll tell you why next.
Forget cable, switch to Frontier. The Fios Triple Play brings dedicated 100% fiber optics to your home. Fios TV, 15x5 internet and digital phone for $119.99 per month with 2-year price protection plan on qualifying service. FrontierPacificNW.com.
We've talked a lot over the last couple years, Mike and I, on the air and both in these videos, that both Pete Carroll and John Schneider know very explicitly what they're looking for. I think that is a strength of theirs. They have a very clear plan and vision of how they want to build their football team, especially Pete defensively. And then when you dig in and you study a little bit of their free agency and their draft moves, a very clear line of action starts to unfold before your eyes. Look at what the Seahawks have done in the last 2 drafts. 65% of their draft picks have been defensively, and I don't think that's coincidence, and here's why. Look at what they've done in free agency on offense versus defense. Almost every substantial move in free agency, minus Brandon Mebane and Red Bryant this year, those were big dollar deals. Take a look at it. Go back and look at the last 2 years. Almost every one of those moves outside of those 2 D linemen have been offensive moves. Now, they still sign a Jimmy Wilkerson or a Raheem Brock or an Alan Branch or Jason Jones this year, but largely those deals are very minimum in their dollar amount in their guarantees versus offensively. Obamanu, Mike Williams, Zach Miller, Sidney Rice, Marshawn Lynch, Matt Flynn, Breno Giacomini, McQuiston. Do we need to go on? Most of their moves and dollars in free agency offensively, because in their second deal, they want to make sure that talent has achieved at the offensive level in the NFL. Now, defensively, like me, this is exactly the way I would do it. I want those guys earning their contract. I want those draft picks working towards that big payday. I want those guys for 4 or 5 years playing their heinies off to make sure they earn their big contract, just like John Schneider and Pete Carroll are doing with your Seattle Seahawks.